Hello YouTubers, welcome back to another episode here, not in Australia. We're still in Scotland, in Nairn, on a beach sprints camp on the beach right here today. We've got a little bit different things going on. The first time I've ever been in a coastal double with Sam Scrimger to start with, which is going to be interesting because the last time we rode together, or at least on the same team, was when we were both on the Great British Rowing Team. So let's get onto the sea this morning. How are you doing, Sam?
Oh, very good.
Little change of plans. We were supposed to be just going out, testing out the doubles, which did actually happen, but unfortunately the GoPro died. So now it's second session, the wonders of editing. So that session was getting out in the doubles again, but this time applying some more yam. And that's the first time I've really had an opportunity to get out, not necessarily the ins and outs and getting in and out of the boat quickly, but getting onto the waves and the wash, going out to a buoy, turning and coming back. We weren't doing full pressure, but definitely hard pressure. And it was just, in the doubles, it's so much different to the singles, and I can only imagine what the quad's like compared to the double and the single. And in beach sprints, they do coastal single, a mixed double, and a mixed coxed quad. So very different boats, and really excited to try the quad. That double experience there, where I was able to do mixed double and non-mixed double, was great. Just again, going back to the previous episode, having fun with it, enjoying it, and learning while applying some pretty big yam, and just enjoying the process. Now, after a session, we have to fuel up, because remember, food is fuel. And then I think the next session is a little bit more on the side of techie work, maybe a bit more ins and outs, turns, etc. But that's for future Yam Squad to look forward to. Right now, let's get some rest and some food. Sadly, for this weekend, that's the double work done with. So we've got some single work to do, but first we have to get the doubles on the trailer. And we've fueled up and we're ready to get back onto the water. Here, just out of the harbour, water looks fine, but I'm sure when you get out there, there's some waves. The wind's died down, so the chop will be less. I'm learning the terms, but still the swell is going to be there. But hopefully a bit more predictable when we get out onto the water, out into the singles. For the first time for me, getting in and out, I think, and then going out around the buoys like we did in the doubles. So let's see how it goes. Hopped in the launch for a little bit of a adventure to get round to the other side of the beach, so we can do ins and outs onto the beach. Right, who wants to go first? Oh. Wave. Wave. Thank you. Wave. Wave. And that's us finished with my first beach sprints rowing camp. Thank you to Scottish Rowing for putting it on. Been a pleasure. That session itself, more ins and outs and trying to get out there, turn around a buoy and come back. I was having some real difficulty on the additional things. So the rowing part of it was relatively fine, just in big bounce compared to flat water rowing. But it was all the small things, like actually getting in the boat and then getting your feet in, getting the blades in and taking the strokes, getting off. It's just like a lot of things going on at once. And then when you're turning, the turning itself isn't too difficult, but it's difficult to do right. And then getting out the boat, that was probably what I was finding most difficult of. So you're going as fast as you can, or at least quickly, and then you're trying to get the boat out the way, turn, and go the opposite direction, or face the opposite direction, and sprint out the water. And yeah, having some difficulty with it, but even though I was having difficulty with different things, I'm really enjoying the learning process and the environment in which to learn things. So, as always, enjoying the process means that it is everything else, even though it might be difficult, becomes that little bit easier. And getting in the double today showed me the differences in the boat classes. It's not just as simple as flat water rowing from, say, a smaller boat to a bigger boat. And I'm excited to try out the even bigger boats, the Cox Quad, but I'm not sure when I'll be able to do that. That's a future Yam Squad to look forward to. For now, we've finished up first beach sprints camp. I'm not really sure what I'll be doing in the future, but it's been great to take this opportunity to try it out and see what it's all about. Obviously loads to learn still, and I am looking forward to continuing to learn. But for now, we fuel up, because remember, food is fuel. Time to relax after a pretty tiring weekend. The sessions may not necessarily be super long or super intense on paper, but there's a lot going on mentally and physically. It's just short, sharp work quite consistently. Plus, obviously, maybe a little bit of cold, which just saps your energy a little bit too. So that will be it for today's episode, Yam Squad. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you didn't, let me know in the comments below why not. If you have any suggestions about things to do to learn more about beach, I'd gladly take any recommendations on that. And if you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next episode.